Good morning, YouTube. The time I got here is like 4:45. I imagine the date and time stamp is on the screen. I'm pretty sure it's correct. I'll have to check that out. But anyways, one thing I was trying to point out to these young ladies, I have my daughter Kat here. Say hi, Kat.
Hey.
I got my wife Teresa.
Hello.
Hello. How about my buddy Andrew? He said hello, but he just talks very low. All right. So we're actually very lucky to have Andrew as a guest here at our unboxing today. So let's give a round of applause for Andrew. Trust me, he deserves it. We appreciate his company. Okay? Now, like I was saying, one thing I was trying to point out to the ladies was that this remote that goes to this Vkar Bison, and yes, I gotta fix the A-arm, so please try to ignore that. Let's do this. Does that work better? Or does it still look stupid? Either way, I don't care. I've driven this car, and this car, it performs wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. One of my faves. I just don't have, I have so many cars that are wonderful that, you know, it's hard to get in there. But evidently I got some time in there and broke an A-arm. Anyways, so it comes with this remote because it's a 4-channel. And a lot of these Banggood cars come with these, like the JLB Cheetah, I believe, comes with a what they call a Dumbo RC remote. But they're just not branded because they come from the manufacturer. But as we could see, and like I was asking Kat, I said, Kat, I said, does this remote look familiar? Okay, she said no. She didn't understand. She didn't know. What'd you say, Teresa?
The Creighton.
That's right, Creighton, she said. And she's absolutely right, because we have the, let me see the camera, please. Let's see if we can't take a look. We have the Creighton 8S here, as you can see. She's a beauty, Miss Truck. Got it running. We got the Max 5 with the 1100 Hobby Wing, one of the best motors that they have. I do have a messed up pinion gear ratio if anybody's interested, and that is that this is a 43 spur, which is what it comes with. It has 20 million weight fluid in the diff fluid, I should say. And then I put a 34 tooth pinion on there, and it's the spool from the Limitless 1/7 scale armor car. Now, the thing is that for some reason, well, not for some reason, obviously, this is a bigger gear than the, let's see if we can't find it real fast, than the 39 tooth, which is eventually going to go in there so that I can put bigger pinions in. We got the Max 5 1100. I run it on 6S to run it up the park because this 1100 motor with the Max 5 is just a wheelie machine, and that's on 6S. I mean, and the 6S batteries are smaller, so I put them on one side. The point we're trying to make in here is, can you see okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everything good? All right. Is that this 4-channel remote comes with a lot of these Banggood cars that are very nice. I only buy the really good ones, or at least I feel are very good and don't break, even though that broke. But as we know, all cars break at some point. Anyways, as you can see, this remote is a Dumbo RC remote. Now you can go on Amazon, they're about 40 bucks, but the range on them is amazing, and that is why manufacturers use them. As you can see, they are the same remote. The only difference is that this is a 4-channel, okay? This is a 6-channel. And if you don't know anything about channels, certain channels have certain functions, but like on this particular one, other channels are just for power. You know, that's, you know, this is the 6-channel remote for the Armor Creighton 8S. Like I said, this is just a 4-channel, so you would probably either plug a fan or something for the motor if it needed it. Yeah, see, it's got a motor here. Let's see, it doesn't have a, sometimes you get lucky and they have like a little thing, but no, servo's easy, the receiver's really easy to get to. Evidently you don't really want to get it wet because it's not inside a box. So, point being that you just plug this into the power supply after you slap on a fan. Yeah, let's bring it over there if you're reaching that far. There you go. And this is, again, like I said, this is one of my favorite cars. It drives very, it feels like a very long wheelbase car, even though it's a smaller car. And the way it just powers, it's you got to drive it yourself to really understand. Like any good car, it does what you want. If you want to freestyle, you see you jump and you actually jump it the way you actually pictured it in your head. To me, that's a good car. Now, like I was saying about this 6-channel over here. This 6-channel here is a gyro. That's the particular remote I got. It. I have another remote like this coming for the. Can I see the camera? So, anyways, this is the Armor 8S Outcast. Roller body, haven't got her going yet. Not like the Creighton. I figured I'd do the Creighton first, but this one here, I don't know if you can see that. Is the lighting all off? The one thing about 4K is that when it comes to dark areas, it really makes it dark. So yeah, if you can see that. Anyways, it is the Outcast 8S EXP roller body. I did order the Outcast 6S ready to run EXP. The ESC went. I had to send it back. I also ordered the Italian EXP 6S ready to run, and here you go. The ESC went after, actually, when I got the car. I'm sorry to say this about A-Main. A-Main has never done me wrong. I've bought a lot of cars from them. The thing is that, are we in agreement about this, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That when we got the car, we were very disappointed. The reason why I was particularly disappointed was, A, when you're a regular person and you decide that you want to buy a RC, not like me that enjoys the hobby and maybe knows how to fix things, and obviously you need to if you're going to have a car and you want it to run. Eventually it's going to break at some point. You're going to need to fix that. So, and I get that. But to an average person who just wants to get an RC, especially for the first time or whatnot, the EXP ready to run models, 6Ss by Arma, seem that those would be the go-to cars. If we're talking price isn't an object, we just want a car that's going to last, and not have to work on it, and everything. That's what those cars are supposed to be. It seems like nobody's really addressing the issue that these cars seem to be having problems. I had to send both my Italian 6S EXP that I was looking forward to just ripping out the box and throwing some batteries in it and getting going. But instead, when I threw the batteries in it, it wasn't even bound. Alright? And I called A-Main. They gave me the runaround for a few days. I finally got a hold of somebody that actually knew what they were talking about. And we went through the binding process. I mean, this is what I had to go through just to do the binding process, which I do know on most cars. I just have never done it on an Armor car. So, I just needed to know how to do that. So he did that, and then I tried